past year, or at least the last episode of My Little Pony Generation 4, that has made many bronies sob of its heartwarming conclusion, the most anticipated thing has been Generation 5. Now, from what I have seen, not going to speak for all the bronies, but from what I have seen, many of them has had mixed feelings about Generation 5. And personally, I don't blame those people. After all, I am a little bit mixed feeling about Generation 5 myself. However, of course, I'm going to keep an open mind. And ever since the news dropped, that's what I told myself. And when I got the news, I feel like I could get used to this, honestly. And what I have right here on the screen is basically going to be some of our characters that we're going to be able to see during Generation 5. Now, I don't remember all of their names, but as we dive deeper into the video, we're gonna talk about what we have got from the characters, what we can expect from the storyline, and we can make predictions of what's gonna happen down the line. So, let's get to it. So the first pony is Pip, and what I find interesting about this character, from what I've seen in her poster, is that her wings do not match her coat. And I think that's kind of interesting, because, by the way, and I'm saying this from Dr. Wolf, which if you don't know his channel, I'm going to link it below. It kept me up with all of the news of Generation 5. So if you want to keep up with it, then I strongly recommend Dr. Wolf. He's amazing. So he made like a point making like a video of like maybe her wings being artificial, or at least one of the ponies' wings being artificial, which I think, if it is true, because since they don't really look like they belong to her, or like that those are original part of her, I think that would be interesting. So yeah, overall I like her design, and her wings, I think it could lead some good story potential, and I think it would go nicely with the whole series. So there's Pip, and also, if I don't really mind the animation, I actually find it really cute, even though if it's 3D. I think they did it well, and I like the hair as well. The hair is like well designed, and to add on, the wings are good as well. I think the wings look well designed as well, and I think they look cute, and her overall design looks cute. So yeah, and the next one is Izzy, who is a unicorn, and I like her design as well. And she in the little sneak peek of it, or the first look of it, I think like she was acting so cute when she was like balancing that tennis ball on her horn. I thought that was adorable, and she overall looks really adorable. And yeah, I think I'm gonna like her. So the next one is Zip, and this one honestly kind of reminds me of Rainbow Dash. First off, because of the facial expression, kind of gives me Rainbow Dash vibes. And if you see behind the "Say Hello to Zip," there's like a symbol, and in that symbol there is a lightning bolt, and it kind of reminds me of Rainbow Dash's Cutie Mark, which also has a lightning bolt. So I think that Zip will be kind of like a Rainbow Dash like character, in my opinion. And this is Sunny, and she looks adorable as well. And what I find interesting is that she shows her hooves, and I think it looks nice that they try to design it like how actual pony hooves look like, because in Generation 4 it's just, they don't look like that. It's different. And with this, it has the hair, and then below it you can still see the hoof, and I think that's really nice detail. So yeah, the next one is Hitch, and this one, and by the way, this is the last one, by the way, from at least what I've seen. Hitch is honestly the most interesting, because I feel like, because he's actually seems to be the new dude pony. And if you've seen in Generation 4, there are no dude ponies who are at least taking the main role of the series. And I think it's interesting to see a dude pony take a role of the series, the main role of a series. So I think that I fully welcome him to the cast. I fully welcome this whole these whole characters to the whole series. So yeah, I really like their designs. The animation looks great, and yeah, I can't wait to see more from these characters. So after scrolling around, we also got a synopsis and basically where you could find Generation 5, which, just a heads up, it's going to go on Netflix. So yeah, look forward to that when you have Netflix. Get Netflix. If you have Netflix, then hopefully this will satisfy you once you see it on Netflix. So yeah, and basically we're just going to inform ourselves with this knowledge that this website has provided with us. And if you want to check out the website yourself, then you can go check it out. I'm going to try my best to remember to put a link in the description so you can find it. So yeah, let's get to it. So here's a synopsis. In the new movie, the pony world of Equestria has lost its magic. Friendship and harmony have been replaced by paranoia and mistrust, and ponies now live separated by species. Sunny, a feisty and idealistic young earth pony, is convinced that there's still hope for this divided world, but her slightly misguided and often hilarious efforts to change hearts and minds have led to her being branded a misfit. When Sunny befriends a lost unicorn named Izzy, who wanders innocently into Earth Ponytown of Maritime, the town has had enough. Izzy and Sunny must embark on an epic adventure that will include a daring jewel heist, outrageous conspiracy theories, elaborate musical numbers, and the world's cutest flying Pomeranian. Their adventures will take them in faraway lands and force them to challenge the status quo by facing their fears and making new friends out of old enemies. The world Sunny has dreamed of her entire life could finally become a reality as Sunny and her newfound friends fight to prove that even little ponies can make a big difference. So the synopsis not only says that Equestria is still going to be the main setting of the movie, but also it says all the species of ponies are basically separated again. And I say again because if you don't know the lore of My Little Pony, basically this is what it's going down. So in Generation 4, the ponies basically have like this holiday called Heartwarming Eve, which is basically like Christmas, but also not, because they're not celebrating Celestia's birthday, which I guess is kind of the equivalent of Jesus. I don't know, but they're not doing that. However, they're not celebrating a birthday, but what they are celebrating is basically their differences, because long time ago, all the species of ponies have been separated. Earth pony, unicorn, Pegasi, they're all been separated. However, one day, one pony from each of those tribes basically come together in friendship, putting their differences aside. Because no matter what, they are still ponies. And of course, later on in the show, there has been some discrimination, especially heavily used in the last few episodes of Season 9, where the main villains, Chrysalis, Tyrek, and Koji Glow, basically used that to their advantage to keep all the ponies in disharmony while they control over Equestria. And something happened in Generation 4 and Generation 5, which made the ponies say, this is the last straw, we are going back to how we've been many, many centuries ago. And because also, this is also basically in modern times, I guess, because if you've seen from the new look, it looks a lot more modern, so this definitely takes place many decades after the events of Generation 4. Not saying Generation 4 isn't modern, well, it isn't, but it's also not very, very back when. So, yeah. And also, since Sunny wants to make a world that she wants everybody to live in, I guess she's referring to what the main six would have wanted and what they created. And and I guess this kind of gives some character depth into her, because she wants the work from the main six to live on, and now that's been completely thrown out of the window, she wants to change that. That's at least what I think. You guys can tell me what you think about what Sunny's going through. Now, with all that being said, the characters and the synopsis and where you could find it, which is on Netflix. Now, let's see that new look. So this is basically all we have right now. It's not really a first look. It's basically some animation that will be used in the new movie. And I think the animation looks really nice. And honestly, to tell the truth, because I'm not going to say that I was fine with this at first. Admittedly, I was skeptical, but after looking at it, I think it looks really nice, and I really, really like it. So, yeah, and really excited to see these characters. And I thought like in this first look, which is really, really short, I think that even in this little animation test, this little animation first look, I think it basically kind of like how the characters move. I think they're really expressive. I can tell that already Izzy's basically that really Pinkie Pie-ish pony, I guess, because like she waved, like, and she was like had like the biggest smile on her face, and I think she'll be like that really positive, optimistic pony of the group. And I could tell I could like her. And Hitch already looks cool, and basically all the other ponies look cool. So yeah, really excited for this. But anyway, that's what we all have to say right now. And if we ever get more news, I will definitely talk about them. So, stay tuned for that. And, you guys can tell me what you guys think about Generation 5. I know that it's completely new and it's completely different and probably a little bit scary, knowing that, like, if the theory is right about this taking place many decades after Generation 4, and everybody is suffering through even more discrimination from Generation 4, and new ponies have to like fix that. Don't worry, because I honestly think that this is a really interesting concept, and if you don't, then it's fine, absolutely fine. And you could tell me what you think about it completely in the comments. But I'm pretty excited. Can't wait to like go on with life with this new generation of ponies, even though they are the completely different ponies from the ponies that I grew up to know and love throughout the past years. But either way, I am going to keep an open mind for this. So if the actual trailer or like the actual clip of like the movie comes out, then I will absolutely talk about it. I'll absolutely react to it. I'll absolutely dive into it a lot. So then I could tell you guys what I think, because I think that this is going to be great. I am in full support of this. Now, my next video I'm still deciding how I'm going to handle the next video, but I'll let you guys know what I'm going to do when the time comes. So, yeah. Tell me what you guys think. Like I said, I'm really excited. You don't have to be if you're not. But if you are, that's amazing. But if you're not, that's also good. And you can tell me what you are not looking forward to, I'm pretty sure I'm going to understand. So anyway, so Winged Unicorn's gonna fly away. I'll see you in the next one.